Wednesday, May 29th, 2024. You are looking live at Pascack Hills High School in Montvale, New Jersey. Our baseball field set for another state tournament game as PH Athletics once again presents Hills Baseball in the 2024 New Jersey Sectional Tournament. It's High Point coming to take on the third-ranked Pascack Hills Broncos. And hello again, everybody. This is Matthew Merlino saying happy to have you along and welcome to the state quarterfinals. Hills is 5 wins away from repeating as Group 2 baseball champions in the state of New Jersey. This is the path they have taken so far. A 13-1 5-inning win over Demarest last Friday. Next Friday, this coming Friday, hopefully they'll play either Lakeland or Ramsey, but they still have to go through a tough test in High Point today. And we look at the tail of the tape. High Point the 6th seed, Hills the 3rd seed, but look at the records. We could see a close game today. High Point with one less loss and one less win than the Broncos. They sit at 19-6, Hills at 20-7. Both undefeated in their last 5 games, both on 5-game winning streaks. Actually, Hills on a 5-game winning streak, High Point on a 6-game winning streak. Their last loss coming on May the 8th, a 6-5 loss against Phillipsburg in the HWS tournament quarterfinals. Hills has won their last 13 of 14. Their last loss also coming in a county tournament on the 8th of May at Glen Rock, if you remember that. And if Hills were to win and get to the finals, a Glen Rock rematch is likely. We'll give you the starting pitcher and the lineup for Hills when we come back. Game time just a few moments away. And here we are, folks, ready to get started with our state tournament quarterfinal coverage. As he was on Friday, Ewan Colgan is the starting pitcher for Pascack Hills. 59 of his 450 or so, 456 pitches this season came against that Demarest game, which was compressed into 5 innings. Of course, Hills winning 13-1 in that one. Through this season, Colgan a 1.02 ERA through 27.1 innings pitched. His first batter is going to get a hit. Matt Sabato, leadoff hit. He's the other pitcher and one of the 4 on High Point batting above 400, gets on base to start things off, and that will bring up the second batter. This is the designated hitter in place of the second baseman. And this is Austin Mitchell, junior, batting .394. Here comes Colgan, throw to first, 1 away, but the bunt works out. So on 2 pitches, we have 1 man on and 1 out. And now, as I scramble to get you the information in time, we bring up Reed Peterson. As Mulligan goes back along with Stern and Jake Lula, the outfield is ready. Tall, number 4, batting .414, called strike, the first pitch strike of the game for Colgan. They have reason to come back. He is a power hitter. 10 extra base hits, including 1 home run, but he swings and misses at strike number 2. The runner on second is Sabato, the pitcher. No pinch runner so far for High Point. Colgan, 0-2. And that one will be fouled off over the first base line. Wenkes trying to go over to grab it, but it was just over the fence. School still in session. It is just past 2 o'clock this Wednesday, although it will end in less than an hour, so we may get a big crowd, and we may get some gym classes out here as there's another foul ball from Peterson. Wenkes, same deal as last time. And that'll give us a chance, if only for a moment, to give you the Hills lineup. Colgan, of course, the pitcher. Jake Szabo, the catcher. As the lineup resembles the early season once again, and on Friday, it's Wenkes with Cho, Tortora, and Strime in the infield, Eddie Mulligan in left, Ronan Stern in center as we get a ball, and Jake Lula in right. It is a 1-2 count with one away. Reed Peterson, power hitter, has the outfield back to the fence, although they've come up a little bit. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball, a bouncer towards Torts. Can he get there in time? No. And it's a base hit for Reed Peterson. That'll put runners on the corners for the cleanup man to do his job. And as with Demarest last Friday, High Point has a chance to take an early 1-0 lead. They will try to do it off the bat of their their third baseman, Jake Henningsen. He is a senior, batting .395 and 24 runs batted in. Could he get to that 25 mark right now? Checks his swing. Low pitch, ball 1. Win or go home in the state tournament, that's all that matters. We'll see who gets through tonight. 1-0 count for Henningsen at the plate. Runners on first and third for High Point, looking to take an early lead. And a foul ball will make it 1-1. High Point, known for their hitting and possibly known for their noise making. I haven't heard many reports of that, but now firsthand I am hearing it. Pickoff not in time. We have a 1-1 count in the top of the first. Jake Henningsen at the plate looking for RBI number 25 of his season. And a chance to give High Point a crucial early lead in their state quarterfinal matchup with Hills. Colgan takes a step off. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Pickoff at second, not in time. We have a 1-2 count at the plate, but 2 runners in scoring position on the path. One and 2 count for Henningsen that can give them a multi-run lead with a double. Swings and misses. A big strikeout for Ewan Colgan. 2 away. No, he didn't. The bases are loaded. And yes, there are 2 away, with them loaded. A big strike. Swinging there. And this is Ethan Rasmussen. 1-1. Rasmussen is the first baseman for this High Point team. Sophomore batting .432. 2 balls in the dirt for Colgan, and he has a 2-1 count. Here's the 2-1. Big one. It is a high foul ball behind the plate. Almost up with that airplane. 2-2 count. And a big pitch here for Colgan with 2 away and the bases loaded. A chance to preserve this scoreless tie. Full count. Ethan Rasmussen, the batter. Ewan Colgan, the pitcher. His second playoff start. Check swing. Walk, a run in. One nothing High Point off that walk. And now it'll bring up Eric Wiley, filling in at short today. Batting .322. Here's a ground ball fielded by Colgan. Hills will head to the dugout, down 1, but certainly not out of it. This is the same situation they were in last Friday. Well, I talked about the High Point noisemakers. Looks like we have some of our own. The walk-up song plays, and it is Kyle Wankes' turn, one of the best hitters in North Jersey, possibly the best hitter in this tournament. .567 average through 67 at-bats and an .821 slugging. My goodness, can he hit. Takes an inside ball to start the Hills portion of the inning. And rips one. That'll be a base hit for Wank, maybe 2. They're waving him through. Loses the helmet again, but he's into second with a slide and with style. Kyle Wankes, a leadoff double. And with some changes and some injuries, it is Ronan Stern coming up second, 20 for 60, batting .333. How will he follow Wankes' leadoff? Matt Tortora on deck. Wankes at second, none away. Bunt, high one, caught. Back to second. He's safe. And here is Tortora. .416 average, 32 for 77 through the season. Has 1 out and a man on second. And the senior looking to follow the sophomore with a double, or at least a base hit. Hopefully we'll get a break in this at-bat so we can talk about Matt Sabato, the senior pitcher for High Point, but we'll stay focused on the action as there's a bouncing ground ball down the third base line. Throw to first in time, but Wankes does advance. There are 2 away just as quickly as Kyle Wankes got on base. But now cleanup hitter Andrew Strime has another chance for an RBI. There you see his rudimentary stats. That does not include his RBI count throughout this season. We'll get it to you right now. 25 runs batted in through this season. What can he do today? Anthony Blackford on deck if necessary. 0-2 is the count. May not be. 2 away and Wankes on third. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball gets through. Wankes off of a Strime RBI single has tied this game. And we have Strime on first base And now Anthony Blackford, the batter. A 276 average through his season and Strime's 26th RBI of this season. Two outs still, a low and inside, ball one. Sabato, like Colgan, did pitch in High Point's win over Mahwah. Close win, pitched 4 of the 7 innings, 85 total pitches in that game. No ERA, no earned runs, 1 hit and 4 runs let up himself. And through this season, he has been the most used pitcher of the High Point group, 710 through 38.2 innings, and 1.09 his ERA with 62 strikeouts through the season so far. Blackford with a 1-1 count at the plate. 2 away and a tie game. Off of the man who's at first, that's Andrew Strime. 1-2. And here's the big pitch. Outside, Strime going. He'll be safe. Two and two the count. From Sabato, the pitch. Ground ball to short. Diving down to get it, and the throw to first. No! It went away from the glove, and Strime will come home to give Hills the lead. An error produces a run. 2-1. And now it's Blackford at the plate. Or at first, and at the plate, Jake Lula. 23 for 72 and a 319 average. First pitch is a ball. And just like that, a Hills deficit, once again, has turned to their benefit. 2-1 now. A foul ground ball. Blackford is running today. Usually when he's catching, he is pinch run for, but not today, as he is the designated hitter in place of Eddie Mulligan, the left fielder. 1-1 count. And there's a rip. It'll drop. In the gap. Getting through. Blackford may come home. They're waving him. Anthony Blackford off of an RBI double from Jake Lula. Hills has made this a 2-run game. And High Point, as you would think, calls a little timeout, which will allow us to highlight the batter now. The pitcher, Ewan Colgan, 5 for 34, not the best batter on this Hills team. 147 average, 176 slugging. See what he can do with Jake Lula at second base. Jake Szabo on deck, although there are 2 away. First pitch right at his head, 1-0. We have a considerable crowd now, although I presume many of those are from High Point. Still about 40 minutes as of now left in the school day. That's a foul ball that'll end up in the neighbor's yard. 1-1 count. Ground ball foul into the Hills dugout. We have a 1-2 count. Called ball just outside, and now we have an even 2-2 count with 2 away. Big pitch to Colgan with Jake Lula on second. Here it comes, 2-2. Swung on and missed. High Point heads back to the dugout. They started the inning up 1. They'll end it down 2. We begin the second inning with Brad Sabato of High Point. Sophomore has only had 3 at-bats this season and has not hit in any of them or gotten on base. First pitch to him is low from Colgan, 1-0 count. Another low one from Colgan to make it 2-0. And a big 2-0. That one in there. 2-1 from Colgan. That one will drop in shallow left. Mulligan there to grab it. He'll keep it at 1 base, but it is a leadoff base hit for High Point. And so the center fielder, Brad Sabato, is on. Now it is the left fielder, Kyle Morcell's turn to put him in scoring position. The junior batting .490. He is the batting leader by average on this High Point team as Colgan tries the pickoff. Brad Sabato's first recorded varsity hit. .551 slugging for the man at the plate who has an 0-1 count, Kyle Morcell, junior. Colgan again the pickoff, not in time. And there's a foul ball up above the plate, 0-2, with none away and a man on first. A big hit for Morcell. Stern back to grab it. He does. 1 away. And we go back to the top of the order for High Point. And that'll mean we go back to Matt Sabato, the pitcher, with his brother, younger brother, on first base and a .453 average. Called, strike 1 from Colgan. Here comes Sabato going at second. He is out of there! 2 away, and now none are on the base paths. At the plate, a strike, 0-1. Actually a ball, 1-1, but they did get the pick off. Nice pop from Jake Zabo, the catcher. In the dirt there, 2-1. Swing and a miss, make it 2-2. And there's a high foul ball over to the gathered people, but it gets over them all. 2-2. Little bit of a shift called by Stern, but it won't matter. Strike 3 swinging from Colgan. Middle of the second, no change in the score. Sabato still on the mound as we begin the bottom of the second inning with Jake Zabo. Did not play for most of the season. That's why he only has 17 at-bats. Hit on 8 of those, a .471 average. We have some news. Andrew Strime coming to the bullpen, as you might have saw, although I don't think we'll be seeing him for another 1 or 2 innings. Current pitch count for Ewan Colgan is 32. We'll see where things go. Here is Zabo at the plate to start the bottom 2. Outside, ball 1. Here comes. High 1 to make it 2-0. Curving outside. Called strike right over the plate. 2-1. Sabato, an interesting first inning, let up 3 runs, although he did contribute to the 1 run scored for High Point. Fouled off, even count 2-2. And here comes a big 2-2 pitch from Sabato. None away. This is the first at-bat of the inning, and it'll have a full count. "3-2. Payoff pitch in the dirt. Zabo will take a stroll to first. And we have a small timeout as Emerson Cho comes up, the last batter in the Hills lineup. Another sophomore, 20 for 49, played in most, if not all, of the games this season, and a .408 average, .469 slugging. He can hit as well. We'll see what he does here with Zabo on first. Actually, that is not Zabo. I believe that's Joe Napolitano pinch running for him. Cho shows bunt, pulls back, and it's a low pitch 1-0. Napolitano fast enough to avoid that pickoff. One-0 count. Cho again showing a bunt, but he pulls back again. Same situation as the first pitch, and we have a 2-0 count. It's Wankus on deck. He was the man that came home to tie the game up with a leadoff double. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Another low one. 3 straight balls. Three-zero pitch coming. And there's a called strike. 3-1. Three one to Cho. Called it. Full count. 2 straight full counts to start the bottom of the second inning. Hills with a 2-run lead, none away, and Joe Napolitano pinch running for Jake Szabo on first base. And there's a bouncing foul to the Hills dugout. Strime still warming up in the bullpen behind me. 3-2. And a called strikeout. Cho will sit down one away. And here comes Kyle Wenkes again. With one away and a man on first, Wenkes begins his at-bat with a called ball. One 0. Here's the pitch. Low. Ooh, no, a called strike. And it's a 1-2 count for Wenkes. Led off with a double. Here's the pitch. That'll drop in shallow left center, and Kyle Wenkes has a one-out base hit. That'll send Joe Napolitano to second and also bring up Ronan Stern as Strime heads back to the dugout just as High Point brings in a pitcher to warm up, whose identity we'll give to you in just a few moments. Right now, to the action at the plate and Ronan Stern. Ooh, they try to pick Napolitano off. He is safe. Two 0 count. Inside, we have 3 straight balls to Ronan Stern. That one in there, 3-1. A chance for Matt Sabato to fight back. Has a 3-1 count and 2 men on. Will he walk the bases loaded? He'll instead make it a full count. 3-2. Ronan Stern at the plate, swings and misses, and 2 are away. And now it's Matt Tortora's turn to try and drive in a run. Joe Napolitano on second in scoring position. Kyle Wankus on first. Both of these runners are speedsters. We'll see if they use that to try and double steal. But Torts is at the plate and takes an inside and high ball. And that's going to get through. No! He trapped it under the glove. At first, Torts is out. A big play from the second baseman of High Point. End of the second, 3-1. What a play coming from Brady Conklin, who does not hit. In the top of the third inning, Hills with a 2-run lead, and they hope to preserve it off the back of their pitcher, Ewan Colgan. The batter now is Austin Mitchell, the designated hitter for Brady Conklin, who made that big play to send us to the top of the third. 1-1 count off 2 pitches. And there's a foul ball. I believe it got stuck in the fencing above home plate. We can confirm the identity of the pitcher who was warming up in the bullpen for High Point. That is number 11, Gordon Pristash. 2-2 count at the plate. And there's a rip. Mulligan will let it drop. Base hit to start things off in the third. And this is Reed Peterson. RBI already today. Swings and misses at strike 1. Ground ball may get through. It does. Another base hit. This one from Reed Peterson. And now Jake Henningson's turn at the plate. To perhaps load the bases. High fly ball. Mulligan will make the grab, and it'll keep everybody where they are and put one away. Bringing up Iden Ellis, as Nick Evans will take a talk with Ewan Colgan. May say, have a nice day. But I don't think so. Everything okay with 1 away and 2 runners on. And once again, here is Aiden Ellis. Came into the game with a .369 average. This is his second at-bat. There's a ball, 1-0. In the dirt to make it 2. Ground ball, first base line, getting through, maybe a run, here they come. RBI, base hit for High Point, 3-2 ball game. And a chance to tie it up. Those hopes rest on Ethan Rasmussen. Rasmussen, 8 runs batted in this season, looking for number 9. A big at-bat here for Colgan with just 1 out. On 44 pitches plus the 59 on Friday, although he should be well rested from that. There's a big hit. Back to the wall in left center. Stern can't get it up. Mulligan comes over to grab it, but that is gonna be a run for High Point. 2 runs for High Point. They take the lead. Well, I had a feeling it'd be a back and forth one when we came into this. And now with a runner on second, we have Eric Wiley. Called strike 1 for Colgan. And there's a ground ball through. May make it a 2-run game, and it will. Stern, the throw home, won't get there. High Point, number 6 seed, gets a 2-run lead over the Broncos. And now that may do it for Colgan. And Ewan Colgan, after 2 and a few, will take a walk back to the dugout. We'll get Andrew Strime on the mound, freeing up third base, and we'll see who fills that slot in just a few moments. Ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you that we have rain. Only a few drops. It was expected to start at around 5 o'clock today. That's why this game started at 2. But we have gray and dark gray clouds above us that seem to be interested in letting out their payload. Lightning detector has not gone off. I presume it's thunderstorms that are expected later in the day, and those are the ones that will really get us to stop. Here are the changes if we do get back underway. Ewan Colgan goes to first. Kyle Wenkes to second. Andrew Strime on the mound. Gavin O'Donnell, a sophomore, at third base in the state tournament for his first time. Emerson Cho moves back to left, and Eddie Mulligan takes a seat in the dugout. Top of the third, here's Strime's first pitch right above the head of the batter. One out. Here's a little bit of trouble for Hills. This is Brad Sabato. 2-0. 2 straight balls for Strime to start off. He got one back. 2-1. Runner going. Zabo to pick him off. Not in time. Rasmussen steals. At the plate, a strike. 2-2. Wiley steals, excuse me. Brad Sabato at the plate. Rasmussen is making noise in the dugout. Zabo with a quick talk with his pitcher. Called strike. 2 away. And a called strikeout for Strime. We're at the very bottom of the high point order. This is Kyle Morcell. And a 1-0 count. No base stealing. That one in there, 1-1. Ground ball. Here's Wenkes to Colgan. No, he won't get it. And another run will score. A 3-run high point lead. And we have a runner on second again. A chance to send him back to the dugout. Misplaced. Back to the top of the order, and this is Matt Sabato. Morcell on second, 2 away. Feel some more drops, but nothing serious. 0-1 count. Ooh, a called strike there to make it 0-2. Ground ball, first base line. Colgan fields it, gets over in time. Well, Hills ended the first inning with a 2-run lead. Now High Point comes in and takes a 3-run lead. We have some more raindrops. Well, rain has begun, but we're going to stay out here until something short circuits or we stop. Andrew Strime down 3 runs in the bottom of the third inning. He'll lead off. In the dirt, and the catcher couldn't even get it in the glove. 1-0. Checked the swing, did not go. But it was still a called strike. One pitch. Called strike 2. Matt Sabato with a chance to begin the bottom of the third with a strikeout. And he has a 3-run lead. Two and two. Two and two to Andrew Strime. Ground ball through. Base hit for Andrew Strime to lead off the bottom of the third. Here comes Anthony Blackford. Worth mentioning our Hills boys tennis team also packing the parking lot today in their state quarterfinal game. They got a bye in the first round of the 12-team boys tennis tournament in North 1 Group 2. They're playing number 7 Ramsey today, I believe, as the 2 seed. 1-0. Sabato makes it 1-1. He keeps things even for Anthony Blackford. Get the sign from Coach Evans. That one in there for just a bit low. 2-1. Pickoff, not in time. Strime back down. In the dirt, and a chance for Strime to steal that he does not take. 3-1 off the wild pitch. High fly ball that has a chance. It's going to be caught at the wall. My goodness! One side is in stunned silence. The other cheers of joy. Brad Sabato, the sophomore, number 27, a robbery at the center field wall to put one away. Holy cow. This is Jake Lula. That may be a turning point in this game. And it's a shame we're unable to get that on camera. That may be the best play I've seen this season. Another high fly ball, but that one a foul ball over the first base line. 0-2 with one away. Strime will stay 1-2 at the plate. One and two. Ground ball. Line drive through. And it'll be a base hit for Lula. And it's Ewan Colgan. Two on, one out. Fouled off. 0-2 for Colgan. Got him. Called strikeout, 2 away. This is Jake Szabo now. And it's a ground ball to second. That will end the third inning. Still a 6-3 High Point lead. Top four, here is Andrew Strime on the mound. And a 3-run deficit is what he faces. The first batter he'll face is Austin Mitchell once again. High Point fired up after the Brad Sabato heroics. Hills in a little bit of silence. Not over yet. We play 7 regulation innings. Hills still has a chance. A 1-1 count. There's the 2-1 from Strime inside, ball 3. Big 3-1, high fly ball, foul behind the High Point dugout. Three-two and a big one. Another high foul ball over the High Point side. Ooh, a called strikeout. He was ready to head to first, but the umpire said no. So Strime begins with a long strikeout on Austin Mitchell, and now we'll face Reed Peterson. Called strike from Strime, very good. Sorensen with a base hit to Cho. Base hit to shallow left for Reed Peterson. It is Jake Henningsen now who is up. Ooh, drop ball, and Peterson is going to not get to second in time. They got him. 2 away. Two out, none on after the pickoff. And a 1-1 count at the plate. Two, one again. Ooh, did it hit him? No, it didn't. 3-1 nonetheless. And Strime issues a 2-out walk to put a man back on. And with that, we will bring up Iden Ellis. First pitch to him. Jumpy runner. Henningsen did not go. 1-0 count at the plate. Pickoff not in time, although it was close. Ooh, in there. Looked low and inside to me, but a called strike. 1-1. High fly ball. Back at the wall, Stern. He got it at the wall! And Hills has an answer to send him back to the dugout. Ronan Stern. Middle of the fourth. That fence may come down if it gets hit one more time. We'll see what happens here. The question is, can Hills convert the momentum gained in that top of this inning, this fourth inning, into a tie ball game? They are down 3 runs still, now in the bottom of the fourth inning. The skies are beginning to clear, although I hope not to jinx it. And the batter now is Emerson Show. Foul ball into the home plate fence. And there's a lazy fly to second, 1 away. Trying to look for the words to describe it. Got to me in a little bit. Here comes Kyle Wenkes. A high curve, 1-0. Another high 1. Matt Sabato is on 66 pitches, 67 is a ball again, 3-0. Got the height right, but not the length. And Wenkes ready to walk, but he won't, 3-1. And now Wenkes will take a base. Here's Ronan Stern off of his center field heroics, now trying to make some moves at the plate. High ball. And High Point will take a timeout. Sabato could sit down. Everything stays as it was. We have a 1-0 count. Matt Sabato on the mound and Ronan Stern at the plate. Kyle Wenkes on first base and 1 out. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball bouncer almost into the crowd. 1-1. Pick off, no chance at it. We have another High Point pitcher coming to the dugout. To the bullpen. Chance to go in soon as Stern faces a 2-1. (3-1) for Ronan Stern. Kyle Wankus. He is at first base and a dangerous stealer. We'll see if he does anything, or if he gets to second with no issue. 3-1 count. One away. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's 3-2. High fly ball. Won't have the distance. It's foul anyway. Three and two. And Stern will take a free base. Here is Torts with Wankus on second, Stern on first. 1 out. It may be time for Gordon Pristash to come on in. We will see if he does. They have messengers on the field and coming to the bullpen that may tell him to head back because he may go on the mound in a few moments. Still a 6-3 High Point lead, although that could change at any moment. Torts at the plate. Matt Sabato still on the mound, facing 70 or so pitches, ground ball to short. Here's the throw. 2 away, although the runners advance. And now a big chance for Andrew Strime, the cleanup hitter, to try and clean up the 2 men in scoring position. First pitch to Strime, inside, ball 1. Ground ball, it's a bouncer. Shortstop will grab it, and High Point will head back, avoiding a tough situation. End of the fourth, 6-3, High Point. Yes, it is still Andrew Strime who is on the mound, looking for an inning like the last one here. And the first batter that he'll face I believe is going to be Ethan Rasmussen. Low one inside, 1-0. And a 2-0 count. And there's a high fly ball to the gap. It's going to hit the wall. Stern there to grab it. Base hit, maybe 2. Throw to second. Will not get there in time. And maybe more, but Strime comes off the mound to grab it. Leadoff double for Rasmussen. Ethan Rasmussen. And here's Eric Wiley. Showing bunt. He'll get it off, but foul. There's the bunt. This one will be fair. Strime to first. Oh, he's not there, and Rasmussen gets home. Well, well. A 4-run lead in the top of the 5th. Here is Brad Sabato. Chasing and missed it, although he might have pulled back. No official ruling on the scoreboard. I'll call it a ball for now, but I could be wrong. There's ball 2. Ooh, just fouled it. And I believe we have Anthony Blackford coming to the bullpen. Strime on 35 pitches, and I believe it is a 1-2 count. High fly ball. Doesn't have the distance. Stern gets under it, and we have one away. We have a runner on second, of course, and 1 out. That runner is Eric Wiley. The batter is Kyle Morcell. Called strike 1 for Strime. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Just low. Ooh, a called strike to make it 2-2, although the batter moved out of the way. Here's a big 2-2 in the dirt, full count, no steal. And there's a blooper into shallow center. It's a 4-run lead. 5-run lead. Oh my goodness. One away still. Matt Sabato is coming up. There are talks with Andrew Strime. Sabo trying to pick off, won't happen. It's a 1-0 count. And it's a 1-1 count. Pick off, not in time. Checked swing, did he go? No, he didn't. Two and one. Swung on and missed. No doubt about that one. 2-2. Two and two to Matt Sabato. In the dirt, 3-2. Fouled off. 3-2. This will be a battle. And, oh, he called a strike. 2 out. A talk with Strime. AB will come back. And it looks like that'll do it for Strime. Gavin O'Donnell, third baseman for a moment, will come back in. Strime will go back to that role. And Blackford, the designated hitter, will come on to the mound. There are two batters out in this, the top of the fifth inning. Sun now shining bright. No dark clouds in sight. And Enter Sandman hopefully sets the scene. Well, here we are. 2 out, a 5-run deficit for Hills. And Anthony Blackford brought on, hopefully to close this game out, although it is possible that they may have to call on another. The batter is Austin Mitchell. He swings and misses at strike one. A high ball, 1-1 there. Two and one. Swinging and missing. We have an even 2-2 count. Can AB get one on his first at-bat? Has 2 away already. Chance to send Hills to the bottom. Check swing did not go. And we have a full count again. Three-two. High fly ball. Back to Stearns territory. He gets under it, and Hills will head back. They need a big 2-inning run to try and get back in this one, and it starts right now. And as he ended the last inning on the mound, he'll start this bottom of the fifth inning at the plate. It is Anthony Blackford, number 9, who will lead off the bottom of the fifth. Time called. Umpire looked to be going over to chat with the High Point dugout, but nothing comes of it. Well, Hills has had 2 changes of the pitcher. High Point has not had to worry about Matt Sabato, number 1 workhorse in terms of pitches total this season, and he continues to add to that count. 1-1. And we have a 1-2 count for Blackford on the first at-bat of this inning. There's a fly ball. Big grab. Yet another play from Brad Sabato. This is now Jake Lula. He takes ball 1. There's a rip. Out to right. Caught again. 2 away. And it's Ewan Colgan. And a High Point with a chance for a crushing 1-2-3 inning. A 5-run lead in the bottom of the 5th. In there, strike 1. One pitch. There's a high foul ball, but it's caught and over the fence. My goodness. High Point is playing with incredible effort. Reed Peterson went over the fence to grab the ball and send High Point back to the dugout at the end of the 5th inning. If Hills is going to win this game, they need to come alive now. 2 innings remain if things stay as they are. Batter is Reed Peterson. Swinging and missing 2-1. And we have an even count off of 2 straight swinging strikes. 3-2. Full count to Peterson. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outfield will move back. Jake Henningsen, the batter. Ooh, high out of the catcher's glove, 1-0. And we have a 2-0 count. Checked swing, they appeal. Didn't go. 3 straight balls for Blackford. And there's a called strike. And he's made it a full count. 3-2 to Henningsen. Swing and a miss. 2 straight strikeouts for Blackford. This is a way to wake up. And it's Aiden Ellis. Potential for a 1-2-3 inning. Outside. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Ooh, that looked in there, but no, a ball. Fouled off over everybody. Even 2-2 count again. And there is a high fly ball out to Cho. He makes the grab and Hills with a 1-2-3 inning, but can they come alive at the plate? Well, look who is still on the mound. Matt Sabato, once again. And now it's Jake Zabo's turn to go at it from the plate. Zabo, Cho, and Wenkus, the 3, due up. One and one count. Swing and a miss for Zabo. Wild pitch with little consequence other than the ball. And it's a 3-2 count. Full count for Zabo. Called strike 3. Here comes Emerson Cho. We have a 1-1 count. Up high, 2-1. Timeout. Well, we have an 8-3 game in the bottom of the 6th inning. This is a pivotal inning for Hills. They must get at least 1 run, hopefully more, to have a hope at coming back, in my non-expert opinion. 2-1. There's a foul ball caught 2 away, and this is big. Kyle Wankus comes up. We're at the top of the Hills order in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. High fly ball. It'll go foul. 0-2 is the count. Didn't get him there. 1-2. And now 2-2 after that one hit the dirt. Bouncing ground ball to short. Send him back. 1 inning left. There seems to be a general feeling of hopelessness, especially within the Pascack Hills Broncos. We'll see what happens in this final regulation inning. Anthony Blackford is on the mound. There's a high foul ball behind the plate. Start things off. It is a very hot day. My phone has overheated, so unfortunately I can't bring you most of the statistics. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Oh, they got him. Scoreboard said 0-2. They got him. So 1 away for AB. Let's see what happens here. And there's a line drive that'll drop in shallow center. Base hit with 1 away for High Point. Apologize if our broadcast cuts out. Things are getting hot, and electronics don't enjoy that most of the time. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And a called strike to make it 1-2. One away and a runner on first. And that's 2 strikeouts for AB. One out. And we have a 2-0 count here for Blackford. Three-0, maybe a 4-pitch walk. Called strike. And it'll be a 3-2 count. Runner going, high fly ball, may be caught. Show coming over, loses the hat. It's a foul ball. D'Angelo Rodriguez coming to the bullpen for Hills. 3-2 with 2 away. And there's a walk. Two 0. Foul ball, 2-1. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Hills will head back with one last chance to get back. Well, here is the situation. Down 5 runs one last chance. High Point, 3 outs from a semifinal berth. Hills, 5 or more runs from advancing. Ronan Stern will try to start things. Hills has been dead from the plate in the past 2 or 3 innings. (2-0) for Stern. That'll be a strike. 2-1 for Stern. Three and 1, and a chance for Ronan Stern to start things off with a walk. Full count, 3-2. In the dirt, he'll take a base. Up comes Tortora. Low one there for Torts, 1-0. (2-0) now. Score is 8-3. A 2-0 count at the plate after that official timeout. Here is Matt Tortora. Called strike. And a 3-1 to Torts as well. 1 walk on 3 and 1. Already for Ronan Stern. We'll see what happens with Torts here. 3-1. In the dirt, 2 straight walks. Strime will come to the plate. We should mention that Matt Sabato, after 104 pitches, came off the mound in favor of Gordon Pristash, and he will have a talk with his coaches right now. And just like that, Pristash has been replaced by Kyle Morcell. Here comes Andrew Strime. None away and 2 runners on. That's Ronan Stern at second and Matt Tortora at first. 2 straight walks to start what could be the final inning. Gordon Pistache, after 2 batters, subbed off. And this is Kyle Morcell. His first pitch is a called strike. It is about 4:30 here this Wednesday in Montvale. Strime swings and misses at strike 2. Strime will take some time. And there's a high fly ball back. Still 0-2. In the dirt, 1-2 count here for Strime. There's a foul ball again on 1-2. Got him. Called strike 3, 1 out. Here's Anthony Blackford. High Point already planning their celebration. am compelled to say, oh my goodness. 0-2. Could be a 3-pitch strikeout as Anthony Blackford sits at home plate. One and two. Didn't go. 2-2. And there's a high fly ball. Maybe 2. It'll drop. Stern may come. They're going to have to stay. But it is a 1-out single. That loads the bases for Anthony Blackford. And here is Jake Lula. Well, Lula's chance to shine. 1 out, bases loaded. State quarterfinals, down 5 runs. Chance to make that 1 with a big hit. Everybody's into it now. High Point for a chance to go. Hills for a chance to come back. Bouncing ground ball. Foul. And everybody will loop back. Oh, 1 for Lula. Swings and misses. 0-2 count. 4 strikes away. High fly ball, catchable. 2 out. Well, this is it. We did have Stern tag up, so there are runners on first and second, and the score is 8-4. But unless Ewan Colgan can have a huge 2-out hit, it doesn't matter. One strike away. This could do it. We will see you next year. And just like that, the hopes of a repeat are gone. They'll shake hands and then go their separate ways, one to the semifinals of the state tournament, one to their homes, and for some, their universities. And we'll go our separate ways as well, only for a little bit, this 2-month break. We'll be back later. It's been fun bringing you along with us for the first time through the fall season, taking a few road trips in this baseball and basketball season, commentating some championship wins. But it kind of stings to have the hopes dashed like that. Thoughts go to the seniors, and all of them, including and especially Joe Giordano and Ari Stern. Both suffered through injuries, and both were unable to lead their teams in this state playoff push. Matt Tortora, I must shout him out. He's been very nice to me, and this whole baseball team has been nice to me. I'll tell you a personal story. They gave me a $50 Amazon gift card, which I'm very pleased about, although I'm not sure if I deserve it, as all I do is sit here and yell about them. They're the ones that actually do the stuff that you like to watch. So that'll do it from Hills this season and for 2024. We'll be back in the fall, football, soccer, volleyball, and we'll continue on through my junior year. Thank you to everybody here at Hills for allowing us to do this once again. This is Matthew Merlino. So long.